Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about Idaho and some legislation proposed in Idaho and what the long-term impacts would be if this legislation was adopted. Now, it is worth noting before we get too far into this that it seems incredibly unlikely that this legislation actually move forward. But the very fact that it was proposed is worthy of discussion. Okay, so two representatives in Idaho, Tammy Nichols and Judy Boyle, have put forth HB 154 that promises that a person may not provide or administer a vaccine developed using mRNA technology for use in an individual or any other mammal in this state. Violation of this would be a misdemeanor. Okay, so obviously this is designed to cater to those people who were opposed to vaccination during our recent public health crisis. That's who it's meant to signal to. That's who it's meant to message to. It's designed to cater to the votes of those people who were encouraged to be afraid. But that's not where it stops. If this was adopted, as it's written right now, it would have other impacts. Vaccines currently in development using this method, they're there to counter everything from RSV to HIV to various tons of different kinds of cancers. Those vaccinations, well, you couldn't get them in Idaho. They'd be illegal. This undercuts the main talking point that was so present among those people who were opposed to vaccination during our public health emergency. Medical freedom. It's amazing how the concept of freedom disappears the second those people who pretend to champion it get a little bit of power. Because once that happens, they're no longer interested in representing you. They want to rule you. They want to tell you what you can do with your own body, the decisions that you can make. And make no mistake about it, like with any other thing dealing with bodily autonomy and the state stepping in, the next step here, well, obviously it would be to prevent people from going out of state to get that service. I mean, it's only logical, right? I cannot think of a legitimate legislative reason for this legislation to exist. I cannot think of what the compelling state interest is in this, other than to limit the ability, curtail the freedom of the people in Idaho. Because you can. Because you know what's best. You can tell them what to do with their own body. They're not citizens. They're your property. You get to make that determination. You get to deny them the right to seek protection. When a lot of Republicans hear that strong man rhetoric, that authoritarian rhetoric, a lot of them cheer it until it impacts them. If you put an authoritarian in charge, they will behave as an authoritarian. They will believe that they can run your life better than you can. And if you give them the power of the state, believe me, they're going to try. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.